So in today's video, I'm going to be showing us how to create the UK visa application for skilled worker visa. I'm just going to go through the whole process with you guys and show you how to even locate where you are to begin from in the first place. So all you need to type at the address bar is gov.uk, then it's going to bring you here. Then you type what you are looking for, skilled work visa, then you go on to search. Automatically it's going to pop out these for you. Then the next thing you need to do is you click on skilled work visa, and these are the options it's going to bring for you. Are you applying from outside Nigeria? Sorry, are you applying from outside the UK, your partner and your children? So in today's own, I'm going to be doing for partner and children specifically. So let's take for partner. This is when you're applying for your partner, that's your dependent. After you've gotten COS, then you want to apply for your partner. So basically I'm going to click on apply. I'm going to click on apply online as your partner. Okay, so this video is for demonstrative purposes, so some of the informations that you might be seeing does not in particular reflect an individual. Okay, so I'll just click on where are you planning to live: England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. Then do you have current EU or Swiss passport? That's a no answer, but if you have, you just put yes. So it's asking you again, it's partner dependent visa. So I'm going to be starting with the partner visa. Partner, your husband or your wife. Okay, it's asking you select a country to provide your biometrics. So I'm just going to type in Nigeria if you're actually from Nigeria. If you're from any other country, just type in the country there. Then so have you identified locations? Check available visa application centers in the location of you. Obviously most countries they have 1 or 2 locations. So the next thing you should type is apply now. Okay, start a new application. Then it's going to ask you for email address. So I'm going to be using one of my email address right now. Then ask you for password. I'm putting a password in. Then repeat the password. Now, because most of the time either you and your partner you are applying together, maybe your partner is already in the United Kingdom or you guys want to come together. So if the person is already in the United Kingdom, so you're going to be joining the person, but if you are traveling together, you have the option of saying you are traveling together. But in this junction, you're going to put the details of the principal applicant. Okay, what's the name of the person you will travel to the UK with or joining the UK? So you just have to just put it in. So I'm just going to be putting a name here. You can actually type in caps, which is very preferred. So that's my name. I'm going to put my surname. Okay, so it's asking what's the nationality and date of birth of this person. So depending on the country you come from, you just put okay. So put your date of birth, then you click on save and continue. Does this person have a passport? Obviously this person will have a passport, so I'll just put any passport number here now. Okay, yeah, so it's asking traveling to the UK, when are you and Sharif traveling to the UK? Are you traveling before Are you traveling together or are you traveling after? Depends on what category you actually fall in. So you may actually be traveling after the principal has gone, but if both of you are coming together as family, you're going to be clicking on we are traveling together. So in this occasion, I'll just put I'm traveling after. Okay, then it's going to ask me a few questions. Which visa has this person applied for? So like I said, I'm going to be using the tier 2 visa application for those that have gotten employment in the UK. Then it's going to ask you some few questions. Do you have their GWF number? If you don't have their GWF number, which is usually in the previous application, they will likely going to have the VAF, which is the visa they've been given. You will see a number called VAF. So let me say I have their GFW number. So just put one of these GFW number. Just change a few things. Okay, so I just press save and continue. Now it's asking what's the application status. Okay, like I said, I'm saying I'm traveling after them. So what's going to happen is they've already immigration permission, of course they've already had it. Okay, it's asking for sponsor license number, so I will look out for one sponsor license number to use. I'll click on save and continue. Then it's asking is sheriff's occupation in what's the standard occupation classification of sheriff's job. What is the standard occupation classification code for sheriff's job? So usually for healthcare workers is 2231. So I'm going to click on move. Now it's asking about health and care visa. Has sheriff been informed? Obviously you would have been informed that you're eligible. The principal applicant would have been informed that they're eligible for health and care visa under tier 2 skill work visa. Okay, is in the shortage occupational list? Obviously it is. That is why they are actually recruiting from other country. If it's not, they will not recruit. Then do you have a secure sponsorship reference number for this? Yes, I do have. Then usually most of them begin with a C. It's only in rare occasion you see other numbers. So so I'm just going to type in the number now. So I just click save and continue now. Then what is the length of the sponsorship grant? So if it's within 3 years, you put 3 years. If it's more than, like some people do have 5 years on, so you just put more than 5 years. So I just put 3 years here, which is usually that's what most people give. Have they certified maintenance? Now when you check in your COS, you will see where they wrote certified maintenance for dependent, principal and all that. If they put Y, that means they've certified maintenance, but if they put N, it means a no, that you will now need to do proof of fund if it's no. But because they've certified maintenance, it's going to be yes. I'll continue. Now these are the first stage. See, the first stage: start application, document, declaration, blah blah, and the rest. So I'll just go here now and click continue. Then it's going to start asking me information about you that is filling the app. You the dependent. It's going to start asking information about you the dependent. Now, so does this the previous information that has been asking basically are information of the principal, the person that actually got the job, the person with the COS. Now it's going to start asking information about me the dependent. Okay, probably me the husband or me the wife. Is going to start asking information about me right now. So just do you have an additional email? If you have, add. If you don't have, just say no. Then it's going to ask for your telephone number, so just put your telephone number, add with the dialing code. So So that's the phone number. Yeah, can be used outside the UK. It's a mobile number. Then save and continue. Do you have any other telephone number? Obviously I don't have, so I'll just say no to that. Can I be contacted by call and text? Yes. Usually they don't call anyway, but you don't need to worry yourself about that. So it's asking my name now, so I'm just going to put my name now. I'm going to put okay, then I'm going to put my surname. Okay, then continue. Then do you have other name? For those of us who are married and we've changed our name, you have other name, because before you were married you were bearing your parents' name. So now that you're married, you've changed your husband's name. So if they ask you, do you have other name, you're going to say yes. For men, most times that are dependents, you just say no and move on, unless you do have other name or you've changed them in the past. Now it's asking me what is your sex and your relationship status. So of course, since I am the man that is joining my wife, so I'm going to put male and I'm going to put married and click continue. It's going to ask for address, so I'm just popping one of those addresses of mine, and is it also your correspondent? If you say no, it's going to ask you for another address, you see, but yes, actually. Click continue. How long have you been in this property? If you put less than 1 year, it's going to ask you for another property address that you've been staying before that one. But I was just going to put the minimum you can actually put is 2 years. Then what's the status? Do you own it? Do you rent it? I rent it, so just put rent. Move on. Then here is asking for my passport details, so just type in my passport detail. So issuing. So most of us will say, hey, we just choose a specific location. Just put Nigerian immigration. That's the authority that issues passport. Then put the expiry date. The date was issued. Then when it's going to expire, and click on continue. Do you have national identity? If you have national identity, put it, but if you don't have, leave it. Most of the passport that comes now, the national identity card, the passport that comes now, the national identity number are usually part of the passport. But if yours wasn't, just don't bother. But if you have the card, you could just put yes, then you ask you for the details. So I don't have, just put no and move on. Then it's asking me country of nationality, Nigeria. So if you are from Ghana, India, Australia, just put where you came from. So I'm also place country of birth is also Nigeria. Then where was I giving birth to? So I'll just put Ibadan. Then date of birth, let's put 94. Okay. Your other nationality, like those of some people who have dual nationality, maybe they've acquired other nationality, but due to how long they've lived there, you just say yes. Then you ask you for the country, but I'll just say no in this occasion. Then you ask me, what is your relationship? What is this person relationship to this person? What is this person relationship to this person? Are they in civil partnership? Are they unmarried? Are they married? So most of us coming from Africa will just put married because they are. Now, have you previously provided evidence of a marriage in this specific application? No, you haven't. This is the first time you are doing this application. You just put no. Then your current relationship status. Are you still in relationship with this person? Is this person still in relationship with this person? So it's a yes. Then did you plan your planned travel information? Did you plan to arrive in the UK? When do you plan to be in the UK? So you just maybe 12/2022. If we want to talk to you about your application, which language should be used? English. Now it's asking for your current partner details. It's asking for the information that we field when we were here, when we started. That's this person information. That's what it's asking for right now. It's asking for this particular information. So we're going to go back and fill the information. We'll just click continue, then put the information, the person's name, then the family name, then we put the date of birth. That date of birth that was used earlier, so we're just going to bring it again. Then what's the country of nationality? Where did the person come from? Do they currently live with you? Now, if the person has not relocated to the UK, yes, you put here. But if they've relocated, you put no. Then you put their UK address, or you put their country. But if they are still living with you, they have not left, you need to say no. But since we are going together, it's going to be yes. Will they be traveling with you to the UK? Yes. What is their passport number? So that same passport number that we use here at the earlier act, this was the passport number. So just copy the passport number and go and introduce it there. Okay. So I have to do this all over again. So therefore, let me just put the passport number here. Okay, that's the passport number. Our country is Nigeria. Okay, it's 12/2021. They are giving name. Then you click on save and continue. Now, are there people who depend on you financially? Now, if you have a child, this is the time you put it that you have a child. The child depends on you financially. But if you don't have a child, you don't need to put it. Now, if your family, your mom, your dad, anybody depends on you financially, this is where you need to put them. Put them that they depend on you financially. But if you don't have anybody that depends on you financially, just say no and move on. The next thing is going to ask you for your parent details. So you start with your mom. You can start with your mom or dad, anyone that appeals to you. Okay. It's going to ask you for a date of birth. So just put 1960. What's the person's country? What's her country of nationality? Nigeria. Have they always had this nationality? Yes. But if they've had other nationality, just no. So just click continue. Then I'm going to fill my dad's details. Okay. Now. Then put his date of birth, 1958. Then country, Nigeria. Have we already had this nationality? Yes. Then family who live in the UK. Do you have any family in the UK apart from this person? This person is trying to join this person in the UK. So if you have, you put yes. It's going to ask you for some information about them. But if you don't have, you just say no and click on continue. Are you traveling as a part of organized group? It's a no. It's going to be asking some questions. You're going to probably just say no. Will you be traveling to the UK with someone who is not? No, it's a no. Will you, where you will stay in the UK? Do you know the? Obviously, you must know where you'll be staying in the UK. Then you put the postcode. So I'm going to use my house postcode here. Okay. Okay, that's the way So we stay in the UK. If you stay in other locations, you put yes, but if not, just put no. There's no point complicating your application. Make your application as straight as possible. Have you been to the UK in the past 10 years? If you've been, you put yes. How many years? How many times? So just put no. But I've never. UK application. Have you been issued with UK visa in the past 10 years? No. If you have, you put yes. Have you traveled to any of these countries? Zero travel. World travel. Have you been to any other country in the past? If you've been, even if it's Ghana, Cameroon, you've been and your passport carries the evidence, you put yes. But if otherwise, you put no. Then, have you been to any? Have you, for either the UK or any other country, have you ever been? Put no if it hasn't happened to you. Have you ever breached? No. That is if you've never. Criminal records. But you just have to ensure you have read about criminal record certificate guidance. So, professional requiring criminal record check. Now, if you are a healthcare professional, your profession belongs to profession that require criminal record check. Why? Because you'll be working with vulnerable people. They need to be very much aware if there's any previous convictions you've had. So when you've said yes, you click on continue. So if you've been to any country that you've been within the last 10 years, okay, and you spent 12 months or more. If you spend less than 12 months, they won't ask you for a criminal certificate. But normally you could just say no if your profession is not the profession requiring criminal record check. Any other country, no. So have you just go conviction and other penalty. Have you any of this? If you haven't, just put no and continue. War crime, no. If you put yes, it's going to ask you for details, so no. But if you have committed a war crime, do endeavor to ensure you include that in it. Then terrorist activities, organized crimes, extremists. So put no. Then extremist organization, no. Check the boxes. Person of good character. Have you, as part of employment or otherwise, undertaking paid or unpaid activity on behalf of non-UK government which you know to be dangerous to the interests and actions? So if you say yes, it will ask you for details. So, but if you have, say yes and put the details. Then say, are you related to your partner? Like before, were you related to this? Was this person related to this person before they become partners? If you don't marry within the cycle, do you have any employment in any of this? It's true. If you have, media house, intelligence, if you put yes, it's going to just ask you for information. So the information include your job title, the role you wear, the organization you work for, and the date of employment. That's just basically what it's going to ask you. But if you haven't, just put no and move on to the next thing. Then if you have any information that you want to give about your visa application, this is the time for you to do that, or otherwise you just click on continue. Then you can review all the information that you've actually submitted. You can review all of them and ensure that they are actually correct. If they are correct, click on. So these are the documents: passport, travel document for this person, criminal record certificate because we say we've been in Nigeria for over 12 months, evidence of permission to enter UK, okay, because this person has probably has the visa or BRP given, a visa or BRP given already. Then proof of marriage certificate for those who are married. Then you click on. Then you ensure you do your tuberculosis test. Very important. Okay, so return to the application. Then I confirm that I understand. If your application is successful, there will be a condition on your visa, leave or leave to remain. This will include, for example, whether you are able to work in the UK, blah blah. You could just put that up. Then other declaration, an applicant that is age 18 and above. Then consent. Then where you need to collect your VIP. So if you know the address of it, just put it in. But if you don't, just put a postcode. It's going to bring it out for you. So just put this postcode. So this is the nearest place that you can collect your VIP. Just put a postcode. Click on continue. So the visa fee for this standard service is $291. Okay, that's roughly about £250. Okay, alright, so you can click on save and continue. Now if you are at this stage, if you move on to WordPay, you can edit the application again. That will be all. You just have to pay. Now if you have to do priority, you will need to pay for the standard application first before you can later do priority. Okay, so when you get to TLS Center, you now upgrade the application to priority. Basically that's how it works. Okay, so I'll just continue to work. If I continue to WordPay, it's going to bring the payment page. So this is the payment page. All I need to, I have my card saved, all I need to just click on the card details and make necessary payment. So thank you very much for following me through on how to create UK visa application for your dependents on tier 2 work visa. The next one we're going to be doing, we're going to show you how to create for your children, very important, and we're also going to show you how to create for the principal applicants as well. Thank you very much for watching. Do endeavor to share and likes and turn on the notification on the page. Thank you.